This is Akashvani. I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says his government is committed for the upliftment of women, farmers, youths and poor people. NIA arrests 15 operatives of ISIS across Maharashtra and Karnataka in multiple raids. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar asked big businesses of the country to help build supply chains and support local vendors. In Telangana, newly elected members of the Legislative Assembly administered oath. BJP members boycott the session. Iran warns of an explosive situation in the Middle East after the US vetoes a UN Security Council resolution calling for ceasefire in Gaza. And in FIH Junior Men's Hockey World Cup in Malaysia, India thrashed Canada 10-1 to qualify for quarterfinals. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said providing benefits of government schemes to the marginalized and deprived people is the top priority of his government. Addressing the beneficiaries of Vikasit Bharat Sankalp Yatra through video conferencing today, the Prime Minister said this yatra has become a powerful medium to provide services to those who have not so far availed the benefits of government schemes. Mr. Modi said in a period of less than 1 month, the yatra has reached more than 1 crore 25 lakh people of 40,000 panchayats in many cities of the country. He said people are enthusiastic about this yatra and have termed the yatra vehicle as Modi's vehicle of guarantee.
1.25 करोड़ से अधिक लोग मोदी की गारंटी वाली गाड़ी तक पहुंचे हैं, उसका स्वागत किया है, उससे जुड़ने की कोशिश की है, उसको सफल करने का काम किया है। लोग इस गारंटी वाली गाड़ी का आभार प्रकट रूप से कर रहे हैं, स्वागत कर रहे हैं और मुझे बताया गया है कि कई जगहों पर कार्यक्रम शुरू होने से पहले ही कई तरह की गतिविधियां पूरी की जा रही है.
Mr. Modi said through these vehicles, benefits of government services are being provided even in far-flung areas of the nation like villages of Andaman and Jammu and Kashmir. Talking about the Lakpati Didi campaign, Mr. Modi said his government has set a target to uplift 2 crore women working in self-help groups as Lakpati Didis. He also said that soon, under the Namo Didi campaign, women will be imparted training to operate drones. The Prime Minister added that his government is committed to the upliftment of women, farmers, youth and the poor people.
नमो दीदी देश की कृषि व्यवस्था को आधुनिक टेक्नोलॉजी से तो जोड़ेगी ही, उन्हें कमाई का अतिरिक्त साधन भी मिलेगा और उसके कारण खेती में बहुत बड़ा बदलाव आएगा. हमारी खेती वैज्ञानिक होगी, आधुनिक होगी और जब माताएं बहनें करती है ना, फिर तो सब लोग इस बात को मान जाते हैं. मेरे परिवारजनों, नारी शक्ति हो, युवा शक्ति हो, किसान हो या फिर हमारे गरीब भाई बहन, विकसित भारत संकल्प यात्रा के प्रति इनका समर्थन अद्भुत है.
Prime Minister Modi called upon the youth of the country to become fit and focused on Poshan, Pani, Pehlwani, which means fitness, and Paryapt Neend, that is enough sleep. Before his address, the Prime Minister interacted with beneficiaries of government schemes in Karnataka, Chandigarh, Jammu and Kashmir, Bihar and Gujarat virtually. A farmer and beneficiary of VBSY from Sheikhpura village in central Kashmir's Budgam district, Nazia Nazir, interacted virtually with the Prime Minister. She expressed gratitude for the benefits under various schemes like Jal Jeevan Mission, PM Ujjwala Yojana, Old Age Pension Scheme, books to poor students and the free food grains for another 5 years under the National Food Security Act. Another beneficiary from Doda said,
आज हमारे सरकार की जानिब से जितनी भी स्कीमें चलाई वो सब की सब ग्रास रूट लेवल पे इम्प्लीमेंट हुई है और सब लोगों को उसका लाभ पहुंचा है. गोल्डन हेल्थ कार्ड, आयुष्मान भारत, अभी हमारे जैसे PMAY, उसके बाद आवास प्लस, 80 करोड़ लोगों को फ्री राशन और इस फार फ्लांग एरिया यहाँ कौन पूछता था, आज यहाँ पे हमारे NH 244 नेशनल हाईवे का काम शुद्ध महादेव टू खलैनी, तो ये सारी मोदी जी की देन है.
In Bihar, talking to Akashvani News, Priyanka Yadav said it was a proud moment to have a conversation with the Prime Minister. She said during the COVID period, the free food grain scheme under PM Garib Kalyan scheme was really a savior for her family.
नाम है प्रियंका देवी, घर कटैया, प्रखंड जाले, दरभंगा से। और कोरोना टाइम में उस वक्त में जीवन लाया, जीने का सहारा, मुफ्त में अनाज दिया, महिलाओं जितना है गरीब सबको मतलब कल्याण हुआ उससे। आयुष्मान भारत कार्ड, राशन कार्ड मिलल है, शौचालय मिलल है, गैस योजना मिलल है, आवासीय के लिए कागज अप्लाई भेल है, कुछ दिन के बाद पहला किस्त आवे वाला है।
Union Ministers Giriraj Singh, Pashupati Kumar Paras, Ashwini Kumar Chaubey attended the program in Begusarai, Vaishali and Buxar districts of Bihar. Union Minister for Petroleum and Natural Gas, Housing and Urban Affairs Hardeep Singh Puri today said the Union government has never adopted a partisan approach with regard to distribution of benefits to the people. He was speaking to media persons at Palakkad in Kerala after inaugurating the VBSY program at Mundur virtually. In Maharashtra, Union Minister Piyush Goyal participated in the event held at Bhandar in Mumbai. Union Minister Narendra Modi attended the event in South Mumbai. Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde and other ministers participated in the program at Charni Road in Mumbai. Hundreds of citizens visited the stalls providing information about welfare schemes of the government. In Nagpur, Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, State Skill and Employment Minister Mangal Prabhat Lodha and others flagged off the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra. In West Bengal, Minister of State for Port, Shipping and Waterways Shantanu Thakur participated in the yatra at Chadpada area of Bongai in North 24 Parganas. Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan, today complimented Prime Minister Narendra Modi for implementing several welfare schemes for the upliftment of the poor. She was delivering the special address in the VBSY rural program at Madukari East, Puducherry today. More from our correspondent.
Lieutenant Governor Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan informed that Prime Minister has guaranteed for the welfare of people, and so he introduced schemes like Mudra. It provides opportunity to transform into a job giver from the position of a job seeker. If the empowerment of women is ensured, then only the country's progress is meaningful, she added. Lieutenant Governor distributed checks for loans to the total of 20 lakhs rupees to 58 members of 23 women self-help groups. Sivakumar, Akashvani, Puducherry.
External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar today said the world looks at India as an exceptionally strong area of growth. Addressing the 96th Annual General Meeting of FICCI in New Delhi, the minister said the government is clear that while opening up to the world may be good, it must happen only when there is a level playing field for industry at home. He stressed that it cannot be at the cost of Indian industry. Dr. Jaishankar drove home the point that it is important for big businesses in India to help build Indian supply chains and support Indian vendors.
Important, especially for big business in India, to help build Indian supply chains, to support Indian vendors. Because at the end of the day, no country will be strong if it doesn't have its own supply chain, if it doesn't have its basic requirements. Certainly a large economy, a big nation like India, a nation with the kind of ambitions and future that we have, it is very, very important that we are Atmanirbhar.
Union Home Minister Amit Shah has said that corruption-free governance in Uttarakhand provides a favourable environment for investment in the state. He said that Uttarakhand has established itself as a policy-driven state by making more than 20 new policies in a very short period. He was addressing the concluding session of the Uttarakhand Global Investors Summit at Forest Research Institute in Dehradun today. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Shah said the country is progressing rapidly under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and India will become a $5 trillion economy by the year 2025.
आज पूरी दुनिया भारत की ओर देख रही और मैं बड़े विश्वास के साथ कह रहा हूं 2025 के समाप्त होते होते भारत 5 ट्रिलियन अमेरिकन डॉलर की इकोनॉमी बन जाएगा, ये हमारा विश्वास। ये 10 साल के अंदर विश्व के अर्थतंत्रों की तालिका में 11वें नंबर से 5वें नंबर की अर्थव्यवस्था हम बन चुके। और मैं आज यहाँ जो युवा बैठे हैं और जो इन्वेस्टर बैठे हैं उनको बताना चाहता हूं कि आजादी के 75 साल हो गए, किसी एक 10 साल में इतनी बड़ी छलांग भारत के अर्थतंत्र ने कभी नहीं लगाई है जो 2014 से लेकर 2023 तक लगाई।
This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. In a massive crackdown on banned terror outfit, the National Investigation Agency NIA today arrested 15 operatives of ISIS, Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, across Maharashtra and Karnataka. NIA teams swooped down on 44 locations in Padgha, Borivali, Thane, Mira Road and Pune in Maharashtra and Bengaluru in Karnataka. The agency apprehended the 15 accused for promoting terror and terror-related acts and activities of the proscribed organization. The raids are part of NIA's ongoing efforts to disrupt and demolish ISIS's attempts to carry out violent acts of terror and take innocent lives. NIA said in a release, huge amounts of unaccounted cash, firearms, sharp-edged weapons, incriminating documents, smartphones and other digital devices were seized during the raids. The first session of the Third Assembly of Telangana was held under the chairmanship of Pro Tem Speaker Akbaruddin Owaisi of the MIM today. Newly elected representatives took oath as members of the Legislative Assembly. After the oath administering, the Assembly was adjourned till Thursday, the 14th of December. However, the BJP members boycotted the session, alleging that the Congress intentionally made MIM member Akbaruddin Owaisi the Pro Tem Speaker, despite the presence of many seniors in the House. The BJP members-elect announced that they will take oath after the elected Speaker takes over. Former Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao was absent in the session due to his surgery. Meanwhile, ministers of Telangana State Cabinet were assigned portfolios today. The Chief Minister will have municipal administration, urban development, general administration and those departments which are not allocated to anyone. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar today stressed that differently abled people deserve recognition for their wealth of knowledge, aptitude, inclination and expertise. He emphasized the need to create an ecosystem whereby disabled people are empowered. The Vice President was addressing the 10th National Conference on Disability in Gurugram today. The Vice President highlighted the shift in perspective that has taken place in societal notions which once deemed women incapable of difficult tasks. In Bihar, the passing out parade and pipping ceremony of cadets were held at Officers Training Academy OTA in Gaya. Chief of the Naval Staff Admiral R. Hari Kumar reviewed the 24th passing out parade. Total 128 gentlemen cadets, including 7 from friendly countries, passed out from OTA. Iran has warned of an uncontrollable explosion of the situation in the Middle East. This comes after the United States vetoed a United Nations Security Council resolution calling for a ceasefire in the Gaza war. The Iranian Foreign Minister Hossein Amir Abdullahian praised the UN chief's decision to use Article 99 of the UN Charter. Article 99 states that the Secretary-General may bring to the attention of the Security Council any matter which, in his opinion, may threaten the maintenance of international peace and security. The resolution put forward by the UAE called for an immediate humanitarian ceasefire in Gaza. Out of total 15 Security Council members, 13 members voted in favor of the resolution, while the US voted against it and UK abstained. In FIA Junior Men's Hockey World Cup, India thrashed Canada 10-1 in their last group stage game in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. With this win, India has now qualified for the quarterfinals. For India, Aditya Lalage, Rohit and Amandeep Lakra scored 2 goals each in the goal fest. In women's cricket, India have set a target of 81 runs before England in the second T20 international of the 3-match series in Mumbai. Put into bat first, hosts were all out for 80 runs in 16 overs as they kept losing wickets at regular intervals. In reply, England was 62 runs for 3 in 8 overs when reports last came in. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says his government is committed for the upliftment of women, farmers, youth and poor people. NIA arrests 15 operatives of ISIS across Maharashtra and Karnataka in multiple raids. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar asked big businesses of the country to help build supply chains and support local vendors. In Telangana, newly elected members of the Legislative Assembly administered oath. BJP members boycott the session. Iran warns of an explosive situation in the Middle East after the US vetoes a UN Security Council resolution calling for ceasefire in Gaza. That is all in the news at 9. Good night.